Hi, this is Cheryl Jenkins with the CKJ Realty Group. Today I'm going to be going over a few tips if you're thinking about protesting your recent property tax appraisal. I'm sure by now you've either received it or it's on its way. If you disagree with the value, I'll give you a few tips on what to fill out on your form, when to file it, and how to attend the hearing. If we look at our form, there's several sections here on the top. 1 and 2 will contain the description of your property and your property address. There's nothing you need to complete there. We'll start down on step number 3. Step number 3, there are 2 items that you need to check. One says informal appraised market value, and the second one says value is unequal compared to other properties. Those are the only 2 boxes you need to check in that section. Then if we go down to step number 4, it says give us the facts that may resolve your case. And it asks you to include what you think your property value is. My suggestion is to leave that space blank. If you put a value in there and they accept that value, it could be higher than what they would have given you had you attended the hearing. So I would suggest just leaving that option blank. Step number 4, do not complete anything there. Step number 5 says, would you like a copy of the CAD evidence packet? Check yes. And here is where you ask them to send you what they're using for their comps. The language that I would include here is to ask them to mail me the sales comp grid. Again, mail me the sales comp grid. This will get you the information that they are using to come up with the value for your house. And that way you can see what their evidence is, and you could try to dispute some of the properties that they're using as comps. They could choose a property that has a pool and you don't have a pool. They could choose a property that's on a cul-de-sac and you're on a busy street. So this is where you try to poke holes in what their evidence is. So that's step number 5, and step number 6 just asks you for your signature. Now on the back of the form or somewhere in the packet that they sent you originally, it will give you the deadline for filing your proposal. That's usually May 31st of the year that you're filing. My suggestion is to either hand deliver the document or to send it by certified mail. And I would do it as close to the deadline as possible. If you can walk into your tax appraisal district office, do it on May 31st with your protest form. Otherwise, send it by certified mail so that you can receive confirmation. And do this as close to the deadline as possible. Some counties offer the option for you to e-file. I would suggest not e-filing the protest. It's always better to sit in front of someone and to discuss what the problems are. If you do it electronically, you don't have that option. After you file your protest, you will then receive information of a hearing date. They will offer you the option of an informal hearing or a formal hearing. I suggest that you select the informal hearing. This way, it's just you and one employee of the appraisal district that you meet with. If you go to a formal hearing, there can be up to 3 additional people, and it's usually harder to negotiate with 3 people versus 1. So I suggest using the informal hearing. On your hearing date, I suggest that you bring your comparable properties with you and information why they're comparable to your home. I also suggest that you take photos of your home to bring with you. Anything on your home that's less than desirable, I guess. Anything on your home that shows that it is photos of your home that could be dated siding or dated fixtures inside the house, or that you still have original cabinets or appliances, whatever you can use to show that your property value should be less than that of other properties in your neighborhood. The worse the pictures, the better, unfortunately. I suggest that you print those photos out and bring them with you. If you take them in there and they're just on your cell phone, they likely won't use that as evidence. They need something printed to put in their files to show why they chose a lesser value for your home than they had estimated. When you go in, always be polite. Dress as professionally as possible. You don't have to be in a suit or anything like that, but just dress nicely. You're dealing with a human, a person just like you, so always be polite and kind. And I've protested my property taxes a few times, and I've always been successful. And I find that the people that I've met with and talked with are just nice people, and they're there to help. So use that to your advantage. If you need comps for sold properties in your neighborhood, always contact your local realtor. They can help you with that information and give you more documentation to get your property taxes lowered. If you use these options, you can be pretty successful in lowering your property tax valuation, which can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. If you have not filed your homestead exemption, please do that. Every person in Texas can file homestead exemption on their primary residence. This will also save you tax dollars. There are other exemptions that you can file with your local county if you're above 65, and there's several. So just check your county appraisal's website to find out what other exemptions you might file to save yourself some tax dollars. If this video has been helpful for you, please like it, share it with your friends, and after you filed your appraisal, after you filed your protest, and if you've been successful, please come back to this website or send me a message on Facebook to let me know that you were successful. I'm here to help. If you have any other questions, you can always reach out to me at the CKJ Realty Group, 512-699-6530. And by all means, make it a great day.